In the early 1920s, the political landscape of India was simmering with a potent brew of dissent, disillusionment, and determination. The Indian National Congress, a beacon of hope and resistance against British rule, had split into two factions, paving the way for the birth of the Swaraj Party. The year was 1923. The non-cooperation movement, a major civil disobedience campaign against the British, had been abruptly called off by Mahatma Gandhi. This sudden halt left many leaders and supporters of the movement perplexed and frustrated. Among them were two prominent figures, Motilal Nehru and Chittaranjan Das. Motilal Nehru, a stalwart lawyer, and Chittaranjan Das, a charismatic leader, were disenchanted with the passive stance of the Congress. They yearned for a more direct and assertive approach against the British rule, and this shared vision led to the formation of the Swaraj Party. The Swaraj Party was launched on the first day of January, 1923. Its primary aim was to achieve full dominion status for India within the British Empire through constitutional means. They sought to enter the legislative councils, disrupt their functioning from within, and pressurize the British government into granting India's demands. For a time, the Swaraj Party made considerable strides in achieving its objectives. In the 1923 elections, they won 44 out of 145 seats in the Central Legislative Assembly. They were successful in obstructing the functioning of the councils and even forced the British to make several concessions. However, the death of Chittaranjan Das in 1925 dealt a severe blow to the party. The absence of his charismatic leadership created a void that was hard to fill. Internal disagreements and factionalism started to plague the party. The final nail in the coffin came with the Simon Commission in 1928. The commission, sent by the British to review the political situation in India, did not include any Indian members. This blatant disregard for Indian representation united the Congress and the Swaraj Party against a common enemy. The Swarajists decided to boycott the legislative councils, thus marking the end of their primary strategy and effectively dissolving the party. To sum up, the Swaraj Party, born out of frustration and disillusionment, sought to challenge the British rule from within the legislative councils. It made significant strides in its mission, but was ultimately undone by the death of its key leader and internal disagreements. Its dissolution, however, was not in vain. The party's efforts to disrupt the British legislative system from within set a precedent for future political movements and highlighted the need for unity in the face of colonial rule. Thus, the story of the Swaraj Party serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of the freedom struggle and the ceaseless determination of those who sought to liberate India from the shackles of British rule.